Good morning, students. Higher secondary second year, computer science, unit 3, lesson 9, list, tuples, sets and dictionary, part 3. In the last class, we studied about introduction to list, creation of list in Python, accessing elements of a list, length of the list, to change the elements in a list, adding, inserting, deleting elements in a list, list and range functions, and other important list function, and finally programs using list. In this class we are going to see about the tuples. Tuples consists of a number of values separated by comma and enclosed within parentheses. Tuple is similar to list. Values in a list can be changed but not in a tuple. In list we use the square brackets, but in tuples we are going to use the parentheses. In list we can change any value, but in tuple no value can be changed, but the entire tuple can be deleted. The advantages of tuples over list. What are the advantages of list tuples over the list? The elements of a list are changeable, mutable, whereas the elements of a tuple are unchangeable, that is immutable. This is the key difference between tuples and list. So we cannot change the elements of the list, but in tuples we can change the elements. But in the list we can change the elements in the list, but in tuples we cannot change the elements. This is the key difference between tuples and list. The elements of a list are enclosed within square brackets. In list the elements are enclosed within square brackets, but in the tuple the elements are enclosed by parentheses. Iterating tuples is faster than list. So iteration in tuples is more faster than the list. These are the advantages of tuples over list. Next, how to create tuples. Creating tuples, next heading. The syntax is, for empty tuple creation, tuple name equal to empty parenthesis. There is no elements here. So here an empty tuple is created. And second example, second syntax, tuple with n number of elements. Tuple name equal to E1, E2, E3 and so on. It is E3, change this as E3. That is enclosed with parenthesis. This is the creating tuple with n numbers. We can also create this tuple without parenthesis also. Here in this example, in this syntax, tuple name equal to E1, E2, E3 and up to En, but this is not enclosed with parenthesis. So parenthesis is default. Here is an example, some of the examples. My tup1 equal to 23, 56, 89, A, E, I, Tamil. These different kinds of data types, different data types of elements are separated by comma and enclosed with parenthesis. Here we are going to print this tup by using print my tup1, so we get the results. In the second example, the parenthesis is not given. Even though the parenthesis is not given here, we get the same result as 23, 56, 89, AEI, Tamil within enclosed with parenthesis. This is the example for creating tuples. We are going to see this example by using IDLE window. Open the program creating tuples. Here in this example, the set of values is enclosed with parenthesis. By using this we can create a tuple myTup1. Run this model, we get the result set of list, set of tuple. If we remove the parenthesis here, we get the same result now. If we remove the parenthesis here, we shall get the same result as the set of values that are enclosed with parenthesis. So for the tuple creation, we can give parenthesis or not. The both ways are acceptable. Next title, creating tuples using tuple function. By using tuple function also we can create the tuples. Syntax is name of the tuple, that is variable name, tuple name, that is equal to tuple of list of elements. Here is an example, myTup3, that is equal to tuple. Here tuple is the function that has the set of values 23, list of values 23, 45, 90. Printing this myTup3, we get the tuple list 23, 45, 90. We can find out the type of the tuple by using type command, type function, type of myTup3, that generates the result as class tuple. So this data type, this is the data type tuple type. Type function, here type function is used to know the data type of the Python object. Check this program by using IDLE window. Creating tuples by using tuple function. Open. Here a set of elements, a list of elements is converted into tuple by using the tuple function. The type of tuple is generated by using type function. Now we get the result. The tuple list, the list of tuple 23, 45, 90. This is of tuple type, tuple data type. So by using this program, we can create the tuples using tuple function. Next title, creating single element tuple. A tuple can contain a single element also. No element, that is called empty tuple. With a single element also we can generate the tuple. Here is an example, myTup4 equal to within parenthesis 10. Here this type is integer. If we put comma here, then this type is tuple type. The data type is tuple type. We are going to see this example, creating single element tuple by using IDLE window. Creating single element tuple. myTup4 equal to 10. This is a single element tuple. In the same way, we can generate the single element tuple by using myTup5 equal to 10 comma. This is separated, this is enclosed with parenthesis. So this type is changed as tuple type. Here 10 is integer type. Run this program, run model. The first one class type is integer type, second one tuple type. So this is the example for creating single element tuple. Next title, accessing values in a tuple. How to access a value in a tuple? In list we are accessing the values in list by using the index values. Here also we can use the index to access the values in a tuple. Like list, each element of tuple has an index number starting from 0. The elements of a tuple can be easily accessed by using index number. The index value starting from 0. Here is an example, top1 equal to 12, 78, 91, Tamil, Telugu 3.14, 69.41. Here the 0th element is 12, first element is 78, second element is 91 and so on. So 0 to n minus 1. To access the all elements of the tuple, we simply print tup1 or print tup1 within square bracket colon, that is the starting value is not given here, n value is not given here. Now the both of the statement produce the same result as it prints the all elements of the tuple. So it prints the all elements of the tuple by simply print tup1 or print tup1 within square bracket colon. Here there is no starting element and end element. In the another example, tup1 equal to, this is the list. Accessing selected elements by using indices, print tup1 2 colon 5. So we get the index value, elements of index values from 2 to 4. Here 91 is second element. Here 12 is first 0th element, first element, 91 is second element. So 2, 3, 4. So 91, Tamil and Telugu are displayed. Accessing from the first element up to specified index value, we give the index value by colon 5. That means the starting value is not given. So the 0th element to 4th element is displayed. Here 0th element is 12. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th element is Telugu. So 0 to 4 is displayed here by using the command print tup1 of colon 5. Here starting value is not given, n value only given. In the another example, accessing from the specified element, that is 4th element, up to the last element, we give the command print tup1 4 colon. Here the end index value is not given here, starting value only given. So 4th element, from the 4th element to end element, it produces the result. The 4th element is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is Telugu 4, and final element is 69.48. So we getting from result from Telugu to final element. We are going to check this program, check these commands by using IDLE window. Accessing values in the tuple. Accessing values in tuples. Here from the first one, the tup1 contains the set of elements. Print tup1, this command produce the this command produce the display of all elements. Print tup1. Similarly, print tup1 colon, that's also, that command also displays the all the elements of the tuple. To print, to display the elements from 2 to 4, we give the command as print tup1 2 colon 5. So we get the result 91 Tamil and Telugu, that is 2, 3, 4 index values element. And in the next example, print tup1 colon 5, that means the starting value is 0, end value is 4. So we get the result 0 to 4. 0 is 12, 4 is Telugu. 0 to 4 elements, index value elements are displayed here. And the next example, print tup1 of 4 colon, that is starting value, index value is 4, end value is not given. So 4 to end element is displayed Telugu 3.14, 69.48. This is the example for accessing elements in the tuple by using index, by giving the index value, we can access the elements of the tuple. Next title, update the tuple and delete the tuple. We can update the tuple and also delete the tuple, but we cannot change the values of each and single value of tuple. As you know, a tuple is immutable. The elements in a tuple cannot be changed. The elements in a tuple cannot be changed, but the entire tuple values can be changed. Instead of altering values in a tuple, joining two tuples or deleting the entire tuple is possible. We can join two tuples or deleting the tuples or change the entire elements of the tuples. Program to join the two tuples. Here the first tuple contains these elements, even numbers, and second tuples contains the odd numbers. We join the tuple 1, tuple 2 and assign to tuple 3. So we get the result, the joining tuples as even numbers. This tuple contains even numbers, also the odd numbers list. Checking this example by using ideally window. Update tuple. Here tuple 1 contains the even numbers, tuple 2 contains the odd numbers. We joining the two tuples using this statement, tup3 equal to tup1 plus tup2. By printing the tup3, the both values are joined. Here the even numbers and odd numbers are joined here. This is the updation of tuples. To delete an entire tuple, the del command can be used. Syntax del tuple name. So del command is used to delete the entire tuple. Here the tuple contains these values, set of even numbers elements. By printing this statement, the elements of the tuple 1, it displays here the output is the elements of the tuple 1 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now delete the tuple by using the delete command, del command. So here tup1 is deleted. Now you print the tup1 again, we get the result, we get the error message as name tup1 is not defined. That means the tup1 is disappear. The tup1 disappears. Here the error message, tup1 is not defined because we delete the tup1, so tup1 disappears. So the error message, it produces, the compiler produces the error message as tup1 is not defined. Check this example by using ideally window. File open, deleting tuples. Here the tuple 1 contains these elements, that is that is displayed by using this print statement. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are displayed. Now we are deleting the tup1 by using del command. Now displays the tup1, the error message, we get the error message as the tup1 is not defined because tup1 is deleted by using the del command. So this is the example for deleting tuple. Next title, tuple assignment. In this assignment, A, B, C, A, comma, B, comma, C is the elements of tuple. This is assigned with 34, 90, 76. This is another tuple. So A get the value 34. A is assigned as 34. B is assigned as 90. C is assigned as 76. This assignment statement is not possible in C++. If in C++, A equal to 34, it can be generated in individual statements. A equal to 34, B equal to 90, C equal to 76. This statement is not produced in C++, but in Python we can assign in a single statement more than one statements by using this tuple. So the A get the value 34, B get the value 90, C get the value 76. We can give in expression form also. Expression are evaluated before assignment. Here x equal to 2 square, that is 4, y equal to 5 by 3 plus 4, that is 5.6, z equal to 15 modulo 2, that is 15 divided by 2, the remainder is 0, remainder is 1, so we get the result 1 for z. So z equal to 15 modulo 2, p equal to 34 greater than 65, that is the boolean, this condition gives the boolean result, that is 34 greater than 65, this is false, so false is assigned to p. So instead of individual values, we can give expression list also, expression list of tuple. Tuple assignment, we are going to see this example by using IDLE window. Tuple assignment. This example, ABC is a tuple that is assigned with 34, 90, 76. So A equal to 34, B equal to 90, C equal to 76. In the same model, expressions are assigned with tuple of list, that is x equal to 2 square, y equal to 5 by 3 plus 4, z equal to 15 modulo 2, p equal to 34 greater than 65. We get the result as 34, 90, 76. Second one 4, 5.6, 1 and false. So this is the example for tuple assignment. Next topic, returning multiple values in tuples. In C++, by using function, the function returns only one value, but in Python we can return by using function in Python we can return more than one value. A function can return only one value at a time, but in Python it returns more than one value from a function. Python groups multiple values and returns them together. Here is an example program to return the two values, minimum and maximum of a set of values. Program to return the maximum as well as minimum values in a list. Here is the program. Here this is the function. The function name is min max. The default argument is n. Here the default argument is n. Here we are using a tuple name as num, that is equal to 12, 65, 84, 1, 18, 85, 99. By this program we can find out the maximum value and minimum value of this tuple. The maximum value is 99 and minimum value is 1. By using the tuple assignment statement, max num, cum, min num, these are the two variables that is enclosed with a tuple symbol, parenthesis, that is equal to min max of num. Here min max of num is the calling statement, calling the function. It calls the function, so the control transfers to min max. The num set of values, the set of values num is passing through n. So the n now assigned with 12, 65, 84, 1, 18, 85, 99. By using max and min command, min functions, we are find out the maximum value of this tuple and minimum value of the tuples and assigned with a. The maximum value is assigned with a and minimum is assigned with b. So 99 is assigned with a, 1 is assigned with b. In this example, in this function, we return the two values, both minimum and maximum. Maximum is a, minimum is b. The both values are returned here. The both values are returned here, returned to this call statement and assigned to tuple assignment statement. Max num equal to a, min num equal to b. So we get the maximum value in the max num, that is 99, and min value at the min num. So we get the result maximum value equal to 99, minimum value equal to 1. We are going to see this example by using IDLE window. File open, program to return two values. Program to return the two values by using tuple. Here the function name is min-max. It find out the maximum and minimum value of this tuple and return to this assignment, tuple assignment statement. So we get the result maximum and minimum value by checking this program by using F5 key. Maximum value equal to 99, minimum value equal to 1. This is the example for returning the more than one values. That is, this program returns two values by using the tuples. Nested tuples. If one for loop within another for loop, that is called nested for. If one if statement within the another if statement, that is called nested if. Here a tuple can be defined inside another tuple, that is called nested tuple. Here is an example. Topaz is the tuple name. This contain 4 tuples as a single element, as an each and the elements of the topaz tuple, the elements of the topper tuple that contains each element as a tuple. Here the first tuple is Vinodini 12F 98.7. Second tuple is Soundarya 12H 97.5. Third tuple is Dharani 12F 95.3. And fourth tuple is Saisri 12G 93.8. So here 4 tuples are nested with the tuple topaz. These tuples are displayed. These tuples are displayed by using the for loop. The tuples are the nested tuples are accessed by using the for loop. For I in topaz, that is for I, the first value of I is 0, that represent the first tuple, and prints the tuple, first tuple as here, that is called 0th tuple. In the next value I generates to 1. The first index tuple is printed now. In third value 2. So second index value tuple is printed. The fourth value of I is 3. So third index value of the topaz, is printed as here. We are going to see this example by using IDLE window. Nested tuples. Nested tuples. So this tuple topaz contains the 4 tuples. This contains elements of 4 tuples. First one here, second one, this is the third one, and fourth tuple is, so 4 set of tuples are nested with topaz. It is accessed by using the for loop. Now we get the result as 4 tuple in the display as here. This is the example for nested. This program is the example program for nested tuples. Now we are going to see some examples program for the tuples by using the tuple programs using tuples. We are going to see 3 programs. First program, write a program to swap 2 values using tuple assignment. We are going to change the 2 values of a variables. Here the variable a and b, the value of values of a and b getting from the keyboard by using input function. Now by printing the values a and b, we are giving 2 values 54 and 38 from the keyboard. Now print the values of a and b before the swap statement. Now we get the result 54 and 38. There is no changing here. After the swapping statement, A comma B equal to B comma A. This is the tuple assignment statement. This is the tuple assignment statement. This means A equal to B and B equal to A. In C++ program or other Visual Basic or etc. In these programs, you see in C++ we use the third variable as temp for swapping the two values. But here the temp is not needed here. By using tuple assignment statement, we can swap the values of the variables. That is, we can, by using the tuple assignment statement, we can change the values of the variables by using this tuple assignment statement. So we get the result A equal to 38 and B equal to 54. So the values of A and B are swapped. That means changed. We are going to see this example, swapping example, by using the IDLE window. File open, swap program. Open the swap program. We get A and B from the keyboard and print the elements before swapping. After swapping, A equal to B, A comma B equal to B equal to A. This is the tuple assignment statement. After swapping, the values are printed. The A and B values are printed here. Now run this program by using run model or F5 key. Give the values of A is 10, value of B equal to 20. Now get the result. Before swapping, the value of A and B unchanged here. After swapping, the values of A and B are changed. That is A equal to 20, B equal to 10. That is, the values of A and B are swapped. So this is the example for swapping program. Second example program is write a program using a function that returns the area and circumference. This program is using function program with tuple assignment. We can return the two values in this program by already studied. By using C++, the function returns only one value at a time. Here we are returning two values from the function of a circle whose radius is passed as an argument. Write a program using a function that returns the area and circumference of the circle whose radius is passed an argument. Two values, area and circumference, are assigned by the tuple assignment. This is the example. Pi value is 3.14. Here we are using the function name as circle. It has only one default argument as r. It returns two values, pi r square, that is area, 2 pi r, that is the circumference of the circle. So circumference and area, the two values are returned by the circle function. Here radius is, the value of radius is getting from the keyboard by using input function. Area and circumference, this is the tuple assignment statement, that is equal to circle radius. Here radius, the value of radius is given by from the keyboard is 5. So the 5 is assigned to r. This is the value of radius is copied to r, that is 5. So by using this statement return pi r square comma 2 pi r, we find out the area and circumference of the circle, and the two values are returned and assigned to area and circum. The area equal to pi r square value, that is 78.5, circumference value 31.4, that is assigned by using the tuple assignment statement. The finally we get the result, area of the circle and circumference of the circle, by using the two print statements. We are going to see this example by using the IDLE window. File open, area and circumference of the circle. Here radius, the value of radius is getting from the keyboard. By using the tuple assignment statement, we get the value area and circumference. This is the call statement. Here circle is the name of the circle function. Radius is the actual parameter. The value 5, we are giving 5 for radius by using keyboard. So 5 is assigned to R. By using this statement, we get the pi r square and 2 pi r. The two values, area and circumference, is written back to the call statement and assigned with the area comma circumference by using this tuple assignment statement, and individual value of area and circum is printed by using these two print statement. Run this program by using run model, we get the result. Enter the radius by giving the value 5, it is assigned to radius and passed to R, the dummy parameter. Now we get the result 78.5 and 31.4 area of the circle and circumference of the circle by using the tuple assignment statement. So this program returns the two set of values from the function circle. This is the example for the area and circumference of the circle, and also it is the example for two values returning from the function by using tuple. And another program 3, write a program that has a list of positive and negative numbers. Create a new tuple that has only positive numbers from the list. Here we are using two tuples here, numbers and positive. In numbers tuple, we are having the elements positive numbers and negative numbers also. The program is removing negative numbers from this tuple. We are going to remove the negative numbers from the tuple, that is numbers tuple. Negative numbers are -8 and -4. By removing these two numbers, we get the result positive numbers as 5, 6, 8, 3, 1. This is the aim of the program. The aim of the program is, once again I repeat this, the aim of the program is we remove the negative integers from the tuple numbers. We are using another empty tuple by positive. By using for statement, this for statement, the first I is 5. First I in number is 5. So 5 greater than 0. 5 greater than 0 is true. So this statement is generated. Here plus equal to is the append operator. Here is the append operator. This is already you studied in the list, in this lesson list in the previous class. Positive plus equal to I, that means 5 is added to this empty tuple. The 5 is added to the empty tuple at the first position, and the next I is -8. Here -8 greater than 0. This is false. So this statement is not executed now. So it skipped, and the next I is 6. 6 greater than 0. That is true. So this is again executed. This statement is again executed. Already we have 5 is here. So at the next round, next iteration, 6 is appended to the 5. So we get the result 5 and 6. Similarly, 8, 3, 1 are appended in the positive tuple. And finally, by printing the positive tuple, we get the result as 5, 6, 8, 3, 1. The negative values are not appended with the positive because this condition is false for negative values. -8 and -4, this condition is false. So these two values are not appended with the positive tuple. Now see this example and checking it by using IDLE window. File open, remove negative integers from the tuple. Remove negative numbers in tuple. Here we have the numbers tuple. One empty tuple is generated by using this statement, positive equal to parenthesis, set of parentheses. The for loop access the each and every element of the tuple here. Each and every element is checked by using this condition. If it is true, this statement, append statement is generated and each and every positive elements are appended to the positive tuple here. Negative elements are skipped by this using this statement. Finally, the positive tuple is printed by using the print section. Now we generate this program by using run module or F5 key. We get the result only positive numbers only. This is the example for remove the negative values in a tuple. So this is the program for removing all the negative values from the tuple numbers. That's all students. Thanks for watching.